goal was clear. Find happiness at any means possible. In my last video, I played Sims to find happiness, but all that led me to is the mafia, my wife being killed, and my son being missing. And at the end of it landed me straight in prison. But that showed me I didn't even come close to scraping the surface on how much crime I could do. But I needed to find happiness, and Drug Simulator might just be the perfect place to find it. My goal was to make a drug that would make people so happy that it might just make me happy. I met this guy named Eddie, and this is how I'm going to find happiness. He told me everything I needed to know. Pick up the drugs, find clients on my laptop, sell the drugs, and always give him his cut. Future, we will have something great. Now I was determined to be able to create my own drugs, hire my own dealers, and stop working for Eddie. Because when I seen that first check I had to pay back, it hurted me a little bit because it gave me a reality check. I realized that I wasn't going to be able to start the search for happiness until I started working for myself. So I took a page out of Eddie's book, Hire a Crackhead. And it wasn't going to be long until one was knocking at my door. Yo, are you looking for dealers to hire? With a dealer on my side, it was going to lessen my chances of being caught by them. And I didn't tell you about them because I didn't want you to be afraid for me. If I was caught by them, this entire video was going to be over.
Hey, come over here, pal.
Fuck!
He's running away! Run, motherfucker, run!
Oh my god! See, I almost got caught. I thought this whole video was about to be over right there. But the worst part about this whole selling drugs thing was the math I had to do. I was bad at math, and this was embarrassing. What would the NPCs think of me if they knew I didn't know what the hell I was doing? Selling drugs was kind of overwhelming. I had to do math, be chased by police officers, and have all the money that I worked for all day to be taken by Eddie. In this business, I never wanted to go outside or even work for Eddie ever again. I wanted to eliminate me having to go outside entirely. So I hired as many dealers as I can. After giving a ton of drugs to my dealers, I needed to go out and sell the leftover drugs I had. And after that, it was time for me to expand. So when Eddie called me and told me I can expand, I did. I paid for a warehouse, and this was the beginning of everything. Here, I started developing a drug called Joy. All right. We need to make a way to make this shit taste good, to make it feel good. This was the drug that I planned from the start to make. A drug that will give people happiness. And in the long run, maybe it will also give me happiness. I gave this test drug to one of my clients, and a day later, I got a text back saying it was shit. This set me back a little bit because I didn't know anything about making drugs, but I was determined. I wasn't gonna stop until I made this drug and until I perfected it. So I did everything I could to make this drug perfect, but no matter what I did, the tools that I have just wouldn't cut it. Now I quit making Joy for now until I got my hands on something better. And right on the other side of town, there was a drugstore, but it was locked. But I can only think that behind these doors, it will have everything I needed. Drugs. Well, like actual drugs, because I was getting my drugs from the gas station. Well, like everything I was trying to use to mix the drugs, I was just getting from the damn gas station. But I didn't know how to unlock it. And as I was leaving, I did something super fucking stupid, and I put all my illegal money into the bank.
Yo, I'm happy that business is booming, but you gotta hold up with that bank cash flow. I got a hint from my informant that some nosy bitch in the bank was sniffing around your account. I'll contact you with a friend of mine who will help you fix that problem soon. But until then, you gotta lay low.
Now you thought they was bad. Now I have the IRS on my back. For the past 2 days in this game, I've been just hiding out in this damn apartment. Because no matter what, if I went outside and the police searched me, even if I didn't have drugs on me, they would have still arrested me. But as you know, if I get arrested by the police, it's over for me. Now when Eddie called me, I thought this was it. I thought that now he would tell me about his friend that could help me get rid of the money safely. But no, he just told me that the drugstore was open, which I was actually pretty much excited about more than ever. But I couldn't just walk over to the other side of town to the drugstore through the checkpoints because they have to search me. So I needed an alternative way to get to the other side of town. I was ready to do anything I had to do just to go see what type of drugs they had over there. And this was the only way. Any other way would cost a shit ton of money, which I didn't have. But this, the sewer, this will take me exactly where I need to go. Now when I got to the other side, I made sure there was no police officers in sight before I came out. And when it was gone, I booked it. Oh my god. Large dryer? This place had everything I needed and more. Tools, drugs, everything. And the drug equipment, I wanted to buy all of it, but it was like $2,000 plus, and I only had $1,000 some at the time. I need to make some more money. So I decided I would wait until I have all the money that I need before I purchase any of this equipment. So it's time to go back home, the other side of the city. When I returned back to my apartment and settled down, I got another phone call. Eddie is calling me again.
All right there, listen up. A guy will write to you soon. He will solve the cash flow problem I warned you about earlier.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Meet him, bring him cash, he does his magic. He'll explain you the details personally. See ya.
This friend will help me launder money. Now I can open a business. And all around town is these houses I can knock on, the box slide out, I put my money in, and it come back to me as legal money. I was hyped, and potentially I can make a shit ton of money from this business. So I used all my money to buy upgrades, forgetting all about the lab equipment I had to buy. I tried to make the money back, but it didn't matter, because I spent it on upgrades again. So in an attempt to make my money back, I brought a shit ton of drugs from Eddie, putting me in debt with the cartel. So until I can pay back the $1,600, these drugs is the last bit of drugs I will have. So with the money I made back from these drugs, I decided to buy weed seeds, potted plants, UV lights, and I was gonna grow my own weed. Now I wasn't leaving this place until my seeds grew. Every day I would water them and watch it grow. It wasn't enough. In this entire video, my mission was to find happiness, and in that, I tried to escape Eddie's grass and become independent, because I thought that's how I could find true happiness. But it seemed that I needed to be more dependent, because now I'm in debt, my drug company is still inactive, my joy drug failed, and I still haven't found true happiness. Yes, I might have been happy, but I didn't find happiness. But it isn't over. I still have time, and the cops still haven't caught me. So, was it worth it? Well, I don't know yet, but I will be coming back.